Oh, hey! Ah, well, it's been a while since you've last seen me, I know, and I feel I've got some explaining to do. So the last video that was posted was back in Christmas. There was the special going on and everything. And in that video I was saying how, these last few years have sucked and I wanted this year to at least be better. Well, so far that hasn't happened. Yeah, sure, most of January may seem promising, but around the end, that was when the trouble started. And let me tell you, there were a load of problems going on. So many that I had to step away from the keyboard much more than I was expecting to. You'll definitely know what's going on if you've been following me on Twitter or checking out any of my community posts, but if you haven't, well, I'll give you a basic rundown. So the problem started around the end of January when we've been getting letters from the township saying they don't like the quality of the roof in our house, so I had to help my parents get that fixed. We have been running ourselves exhausted. My sleep schedule has been thrown way out of whack more than usual, but at one point, we finally got it done. So, good news there, right?
Wrong.
I wish I could say that was where our problems ended, but no, that was just the beginning. Around the time we were close to finishing, we got word from some police, the police in the town where my aunt lives, that she was going to be kicked from her house, and so they were basically tossing her onto us. Her problem being that she's been going through a lot of health issues over the past few years and has been kind of spreading around her house, and recently someone found out, so she ended up getting evicted. And unfortunately, some of those health problems have been kind of weighing us down. It's nothing serious, thankfully. It didn't spread too much. It just kind of left an emotional state on everyone. And that's another reason why I haven't been recording as much, is because, well, she tends to get a little noisy and obnoxious, and most of my recording I try to either do upstairs or down here, but no matter what, you can still hear her and it becomes a huge problem. But thankfully, we've been able to find a new place for her to stay, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep her satisfied, at least for a while. But even with my aunt out of the way, a third problem comes into the mist as my dad recently lost his job. But thankfully, there's more hope here than anything else we've been going through so far. He's been going to a ton of interviews, he's currently out of town right now, and there seems to be a good breakthrough going by, and we hope this leads to a good silver lining. So, long story short, I and everyone around me has been running ourselves exhausted because of the damn roof, and my aunt, and my dad with his job, but it seems like things are slowly getting back to normal, so that means everything's all taken care of, right?
No. Wrong. Again.
I just cannot catch a break. As soon as I thought this whole matter was gonna be done, the Wi-Fi dies out. And this just created a whole new flow of problems that have been affecting us over the last month. With the lack of Wi-Fi, my online communications have been very limited. I've still been trying to get in touch with people who've been helping me with videos, and this also led to problems because I haven't been able to really send materials and stuff, and this also put a slowdown on stuff on my end. It's been hard for me to download material and send recordings and stuff. So because of that, that was the most recent reason. And that's been the most recent reason why videos have been slowing down more than usual. I swear, if this hadn't been going on, this video would have probably come out by the end of February. I'm not entirely sure. And even by the time I'm recording this update, the Wi-Fi is still going through problems, but once it's posted, that'll be your way of knowing that everything is all fixed. Because I'm going to be the one working on this, and once I get everything all taken care of, I'll have it, made and all that. I won't have to go through any slowdowns or lags, so once it's posted, you'll know that everything is under control. And I'll admit, I was honestly kind of afraid that people would be getting upset over this because there aren't videos coming out due to things that are going on beyond our control. But thankfully that wasn't much the case. Sure, I may have gotten one or two comments, but that's pretty much it. It seems like everyone else understands what's been going on, and because of that, I thank you all for your patience. Unless this means that viewers are going to go downhill or something, but I hope that's not the case. I hope everyone understands, and if they do, then thank you all for sticking by me, even though we haven't been able to, provide you with something. I've been going through a lot of problems on my end, and there have been some problems going through with those helping edit the videos. And, I completely understand, we've all been going through problems which cause a slowdown. We've all been through that kind of thing before, and I'm sure you all understand too. So this brings us to where we are now. I'll talk about videos soon, but first I'd like to get this out of the way. As you may notice, I kind of changed up my appearance. Yeah, I decided to change up my whole attire so it could match the current Nunny and Isna sprite as much as possible. As you can see, my hat and my jacket are still pretty much the same, but I also have this shirt, which matches the character perfectly. And also, this isn't completely necessary, but I also happened to get myself a new stud, which pretty much matches the same color as what my character has. I don't know if you can see it on the light, but it may be small, but it's red. I figured because it matches the character perfectly. I still have my black stud, and I'm probably going to wear that, my personal life, but from now on, when there's on-camera stuff going on, I'm going to change out with this red one right here, because I think it looks really neat, and I think it'll do perfectly fine to match with the appearance of my character. I think it looks cool. So now for what's to come in the future, we currently have 4 videos that are coming out. The first of them is going to be my 1,000 subscriber special. I did say by the end of last year I was going to start working on that. Plus I've gotten some help. I've gotten some special guests, which are basically those who helped out with videos in the past. Some of them have provided their own segments. So we're going to put them all together, and I've got my own segment, which I'm hoping to record soon, and I'll splice them all together, and that's going to be the first of videos to come out. The other 3 aren't going to be in any particular order, we're just going to get them out when we can. There's going to be a review for Infinity Train and Amphibia, and I know some people are going to be asking about this, but we've also got the next Scooby-Doo ranking coming out. For those who may not remember, the next show we're going to cover is Mystery Incorporated. I have watched the show last year, and it was surprisingly enjoyable, so of course I'm going to make a video on it. The only problem is that the show is a bit longer than expected, but, we're doing everything we can to get this ranking done. And we have been making some progress on it. At the time I'm recording this, there are currently 5 segments done, including the intro, so yeah, we still got a long way to go. But I can assure you that slowly but surely there are things still being done on it. We currently have segments done by Jordan, who a lot of you know have helped out with previous videos, and someone who I've never really brought up before, who goes by the name Sam Galaxy. I'll give them some credit as well, for sure. And there are going to be a few from Atomic, which I know he's been very busy. I'm sure he'll get his segments done soon. I've been talking with him, seeing if I could help lighten his load a little, just to help give him some more space, because okay, I may have given him a few more segments than I thought I would, but, I'm probably going to help lighten his load to, help give him some space. So, yeah, the beginning of this year may have been a giant bust. Everything completely sucked. But it looks like things are starting to slowly become back to normal. I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. For those of you who do understand, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. You are truly wonderful. So we're going to do everything we can to get these videos done, and once the Wi-Fi's back up, I will have this hopefully finished and posted. So we'll see you all when we get to that point. Thank you all who have stuck around, and thanks to those of you who watched this. I'll hope to see you all when we get those videos done. But, like I tend to say at the end of my reviews, we'll soon see, won't we? Take care, everyone.